My dear friends, today we are on the 30th Sunday in Ordinary Time, and I wish you all a very happy Sunday and God's blessings. Today we reflect on the powerful story of Bartimaeus. The first part of his name, Bar, means son of, and Timaeus is the name of his father. Therefore, Bartimaeus means son of Timaeus. Bartimaeus was a blind beggar, and his encounter with Jesus teaches us about the transformative power of faith. Although the story may seem simple on the surface, it reveals profound truths about our spiritual journey and our relationship with God. Bartimaeus was a man living on the margins, physically blind, economically poor, and socially isolated. He sat by the roadside, dependent on the mercy of others, living a life characterized by darkness and despair. Yet, when he heard that Jesus was near, everything changed. When Jesus passed by, Bartimaeus seized the opportunity and cried out, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." His plea demonstrates his deep faith in Jesus as the Messiah. Bartimaeus' unwavering faith and trust in Jesus' power led to his healing, and Jesus told him, "Your faith has saved you." These very words to Bartimaeus are echoed in the celebration of the Holy Mass. At the beginning of Mass, we say, "Kyrie eleison," meaning, "Lord, have mercy." Faith begins when we hear the good news, and our hearts are stirred to respond. Like Bartimaeus, we too may find ourselves sitting by the roadside, weighed down by spiritual blindness, personal struggles, or the burdens of life. But Bartimaeus shows us that faith means crying out to God, even when obstacles surround us. The story also highlights the boldness of Bartimaeus' faith. He didn't let his limitations hold him back. When Jesus called him, he threw away his cloak, the only possession he had. That cloak was his shelter, his protection, and the means by which he collected alms. Throwing it away symbolizes his willingness to leave behind his old life and all that made him feel secure, so he could move toward Jesus with complete trust. Bartimaeus teaches us that true faith often requires us to let go of what holds us back, our doubts, our attachments, our fears, so we can follow Jesus wholeheartedly. How often are we like Bartimaeus, unable to see clearly? Our vision is clouded by ignorance, pride, and selfishness sometimes. The story emphasizes several key themes. Faith comes through hearing, recognizing Jesus as the Messiah, and taking decisive steps towards Him. Bartimaeus' faith is demonstrated in his bold actions, trusting completely in Jesus to heal him both physically and spiritually. This story invites each of us to reflect on our own faith. Are we sitting on the sidelines, waiting for something to change? Or are we like Bartimaeus, willing to cry out to Jesus for healing and transformation? Are we willing to leave behind our old ways, to let go of the things that keep us from fully embracing the life Jesus calls us to? Finally, when Jesus showed compassion for Bartimaeus, the crowds attitude shifted from rebuke to encouragement. They said, "Take heart, He is calling you." As followers of Christ, do we follow Jesus' example of listening with compassion and offering encouragement? Brothers and sisters, let us take this story to heart. Bartimaeus' journey from blindness to sight is more than a miracle of physical healing. It is a journey of spiritual awakening. He moved from the margins into the presence of Christ, from darkness into light, from begging to becoming a disciple. In the same way, Jesus invites each of us to follow Him, to let go of what binds us, and to trust in His power to heal and transform us. May we have the courage to cry out to Jesus, "Master, may I see," and may He open our eyes to follow Him faithfully on the road to salvation. Amen.